Look, lady, or whoever you are, I accepted a ride from you to Joe's Haven, and that's all you need to know about me, bitch.
When you think of blaxploitation, names like Shaft, Foxy Brown, or Superfly probably come to mind. But the genre was bigger, bolder, and a lot deeper than you might remember. Today we're shining a light on some of the best forgotten blaxploitation gems that are begging for a comeback. So grab your platform shoes and your Soul Train groove, because these films are about to funk up your movie night.
Hoo-yah! Go for it, you bastard. Give me an excuse to waste a goddamn cop killer.
Our first forgotten gem is Detroit 9000, a buddy cop thriller that's as explosive as it is underrated. Picture this, a black cop and a white cop forced to team up to solve a high-profile heist in Motown, where corruption is as common as car factories and as nasty as a Detroit winter. It's got everything, political tension, punchy dialogue, and a killer soundtrack that'll make you wish you were cruising in a Cadillac with the windows down. The action scenes hit hard, the streets are as mean as they come, and the racial commentary cuts deeper than a Motown guitar riff. Even Quentin Tarantino called it a forgotten classic and re-released it under his Rolling Thunder label. Forget the Motor City's traffic jams, Detroit 9000 is where the real action is. Buckle up and get ready for the ride. Next up, we're getting supernatural with JD's Revenge. Imagine you're a mild-mannered law student just minding your own business in the disco era. And then boom, you're possessed by the ghost of a 1940s gangster with a serious vendetta. It's a delicious mix of horror, crime, and a whole lot of soul, all twisted together like a voodoo incantation. The style? Suave. The stakes? Deadly. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to see a fedora-wearing ghost turning the city upside down? Between the eerie seances and that unforgettable score, you'll never look at a hypnotist the same way again. So grab your Ouija board and light some candles. JD's Revenge is calling, and it's got unfinished business. Forget Sunday sermons. These brothers have a whole different mission in mind. Brotherhood of Death drops us into the story of 3 black Vietnam vets who come home from the jungle only to find their quiet southern town under siege by the Klan. They're done playing nice, armed with military smarts, righteous fury, and enough guts to take on anyone in a white hood. It's like First Blood meets Shaft.
Can you dig it?
Only with more afros, more attitude, and a whole lot more soul. When these guys roll in, the Klan doesn't stand a chance, and neither does your boredom. So get ready to watch these brothers turn a town upside down, because this time they're taking no prisoners. When Jim Brown, Fred Williamson, and Jim Kelly team up, you know things are about to get funky, ferocious, and downright unforgettable. 3 the Hard Way has these 3 legends going toe-to-toe with a white supremacist plot to poison the water supply. Because apparently, the bad guys skipped the usual mustache twirling and jumped straight to mass genocide. This flick is packed with slow-motion struts, wild stunts, and more martial art showdowns than you can count. It's basically the Avengers of blaxploitation, only with cooler wardrobes, bigger afros, and a soundtrack that'll have you strutting around your living room. Trust me, you'll be chanting 3 the Hard Way in your sleep.
3 the hard way.
Meet TNT Jackson, the woman who proves that dynamite comes in small butt-kicking packages. When her brother vanishes into the Hong Kong underworld, TNT Jackson doesn't bother calling the cops. She channels her inner Bruce Lee and gets to work. She dishes out roundhouse kicks like they're party favors, and there's not a wisecracking gangster in the world that can slow her down. Sure, it's low budget, but the flying fists, badass attitude, and sheer style make it an absolute knockout. She's got the moves, the flair, and a one-liner for every beatdown she delivers.
You want it black, you got it black.
So if you're looking for some chopped sake soul power with a side of vengeance, TNT Jackson is about to blow your mind. Forget James Bond. This quote-unquote spook is playing a whole different kind of game. The spook who sat by the door follows a black CIA operative who flips the script, using everything he learned from Uncle Sam to train an inner-city army for revolution. It's part espionage, part rebellion, and all-around revolutionary cool. It was so radical they pulled it from theaters faster than you can say Black Power, and that's exactly what made it a legend. If you like your spy thrillers with a heavy dose of social justice and enough swagger to fill a city block, this one's essential viewing. Just remember, once you see it, you can't unsee the truth.
You'll take from your mama, you'll even take the limbs off of a tree. But I'm gonna kick your ass for messing with me.
You've heard of selling your soul to the devil for fame, but Petey Wheatstraw takes that deal and flips it on his head. Rudy Ray Moore, the master of street corner smack talk, stars as a comedian who dies and makes a deal with the devil. But don't expect him to play by hell's rules. There's kung fu, demon brawls, and more yo mama jokes than you can handle, all delivered with that trademark Rudy Ray Moore flair. It's weird, wild, and wacky, kind of like a supernatural buddy comedy, but with more pimp suits, magical canes, and evil spirits than your average Sunday matinee. If you're into movies that feel like a fever dream dipped in 70s funk, Petey Wheatstraw is your jam. Trust me, you'll be quoting Petey's wisecracks for weeks.
This hoe is so ugly she can scare a hungry bulldog off the back of a meat truck.
Last up, we're diving into the world of Black Belt Jones, where every punch is a one-liner and every roundhouse kick is practically a mic drop. Jim Kelly, sporting that signature grin, is out to save a dojo and take on the mob, one high-flying karate move at a time. The soundtrack is so funky, it might just make your platform shoes start dancing on their own. Oh, and did I mention that the final fight has more flips and spins than a carnival ride? If you're in the mood for a martial arts masterpiece wrapped in 70s swagger, Black Belt Jones is your next stop. Blaxploitation wasn't just about style, it was about pride, power, and rebellion. These forgotten classics prove that sometimes the best stories are the ones hidden in the vault. So which of these are you watching first? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into cult cinema's coolest corners. Stay funky, stay curious, and keep the reels spinning.